Here we are, October 10th, 2020, Saturday. Someone asked me to, I just uploaded a video the other day. Here, we take a look down in here. You can see the little frogs. Maybe. Or not. Alright. Showed the little frogs the other day. We have a lot of frogs this year. We usually have a pretty good amount, but I noticed today over on this pepper plant here, check these guys out. Let's see if I can get a shot of these. Where are they? Right there. Oh, there they are. I got a couple peppers there. One of them's getting ripe, and there's like 4 or 5 frogs huddled around. There's 4 on the pepper, and then there's one underneath on a leaf down there. There, right down there. There's another one right there. And the 4 on the side. Yeah, we got a lot of baby frogs. See if we can find any more on here. Okay, I guess they're all in one little cluster, but yeah, they do that. They huddle up together there in a little bunch. Lots of baby tree frogs, and they burrow down into the dirt when it gets too dry. If we have a drought, and they can get dew and lick up little drops of water off of the leaves, so they don't need water. But anyways, someone asked me to make another video. So we got more rain last night. It was a pretty good little and we're calling for some more rain today. See, I can see water down in here. And yeah, I just weeded this all out and starting to spread things out here, and everything's getting taller. One thing you got to watch though is putting these big black pots out in the middle of a field in full sun where the sides can get hot, and that heats up obviously the pot and dries them out really quick, and not probably too good for the roots. Got some nice new shoots coming out here. There's the last one out of there. So yeah, I'm gradually kind of spreading everything out this way. I found also that if you plant a lemongrass on the south side, that creates a nice little shaded spot. Kind of acts like a shade mulch kind of a deal. See, I put a potted plant over there next to that one, and that one kind of acts as a shade for that, kind of a companion plant. If you put these out in the middle of the field and they get full sun, it just kind of bakes everything. Here's the asper I put way out here. Now this thing was curling up in the afternoon sun, so I just put this potted little what is that, long polymorph or a long internode next to it, so it gives these leaves a little shade in the afternoon. And this was kind of root bound, kind of in a small pot, but it's doing pretty good after being in the ground for almost a week. It's starting to make some new bigger leaves. Oh, you want to see some big leaves? Check this out. Now this one here is a Sinicus from 829-19, and I was kind of impressed. And this has been it's kind of in a small pot. It needs to get in a larger container here, and it's kind of rooting out of this, rooting into the ground out of there, and it's in a shady spot here on the edge of my property. But look at the size of those leaves. I was impressed when these things started making a leaf that was as big as a $1 bill, or a $5 bill in this case. And I mean, this thing dwarfs it now. And this is one of the biggest leaves I have. But I don't know. This is an asper over here. That one's pretty big too. Now that I I think the rain helped. The recent rain made these things just, yeah, that's quite a bit bigger than a treasury note, we'll say. But yeah, I think that's one of my biggest leaves so far. I don't have a measurement on that, but it's well over 12 inches and probably close to 5 inches wide, I would say. Big leaf. And one of the people, the local growers that I talked to, said that the Sinicus will make up to 3-foot long leaves. So these are only a third of what they'll get when this plant is giant sized. Oh, and of course right next to it my galangal, which I got out of a single root bound pot. I've got 10 of them now. They're doing great. I got to upsize all these into bigger containers. They're doing great. And then my latest and last Bambusa vulgaris clone over here on the edge of the property is coming up, doing pretty good. I've been watering it a little bit. These are kind of a shady spot. They've not produced a whole bunch of shoots here. This one didn't do anything this year. I think this one here is from last year. Or maybe it was early this year. It put up one or something. So everything else looking pretty good though. Yeah, it's starting to fill up some landscape now. It used to be just 2 little trays down here. You can't, or 1 little tray down here. You can't even see the tray now. And yeah, spreading out, growing my forest. Even this one over here in the ground's hitting like 20 feet right there. That one right there, doing pretty good. So yeah, this whole thing should be a huge canopy by next year, I'm thinking. Especially if we keep getting the rain. Alright, so there's another video cut.